Welcome, class. Good morning, everybody. Gang, how we doing? How we doing?
Good. I'm doing good.
Yeah, we're doing good.
It's overwhelming, but it's amazing.
Starting with Ricco, I would love to go down the line. Please introduce yourself for the folks that don't know your face, and who do you play in To Be Hero X?
Hey everybody, my name is Ricco Fajardo, and To Be Hero. That's my last name, and I'm the only Fajardo here. No, I'm kidding. Ricco Fajardo, and I play Dragon Boy in To Be Hero X.
I'm Campbell, and I play Smile in To Be Hero X.
I voice Lucky Cyan.
Yeah.
I'm Mauricio Ortiz-Segura. Nice. And
I think it really is such a special opportunity to have the director on the panel, because truly when you are working on shows, this, the property feels like their thing. So to get to ask you about it, I started writing questions for this and I was like, oh no, all of these are for Emily. I have to ask questions about the characters too.
she can answer everything.
So every Anime Frontier, I love to start off the panel. Unfortunately, we aren't going to start with topic based really quick. I just want to ask a personal question to you guys. We're rounding up the end of the year. What is something that happened to you or you accomplished that you are really proud of this year? Looking back and reflecting.
Oh, this show, absolutely.
Yeah!
It was such a huge thing this year. We worked on it for 2 seasons straight, and it was such an amazing time. This huge, incredible cast of all the very best people, and it was just the most amazing time. And the fans have been so incredible and receptive to the whole show. We just appreciate it so much. It's warmed our hearts the whole time. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, this show is a huge accomplishment because it doesn't just have a giant ensemble cast, but has a giant ensemble cast of incredibly talented people. And so, managing every single person and, getting to be a small part of that, me personally, I mean, absolutely wild. I'm so honored that I got to join this show along with everybody. I always remind Emily that I'm always so honored to work with her because she's one of my absolute favorite people. She's the whole reason why To Be Hero X even has an English dub.
So I've been so blessed to play so many lovely characters this year. Lucky Cyan is one of my faves. But I've also been doing a little bit of directing, which is really, really fun. Thank you. I am working on a show right now called Genosha. And Emily, one of the actors, told me that working with me was like working with you, and that they feel so comfortable and they feel like they do a really good job. And that made me happy because you're one of my favorites.
No, I totally agree. Working with Emily is amazing because she has such attention to detail for specific moments in the show, and we work until we get it perfect. And that's one of the things I really appreciate about you as a director as well. So that's awesome that they did that for you, Joe, because I know you're fantastic as well. I wasn't sure what was going to happen with Smile when we started, and then there's the one when he's really young, and then much later it's oh, we're gonna have he's fun dad vibes.
Yeah.
And I had so much fun.
I am here.
Yeah, and there's one
I've
episode.
never heard that before.
Without any spoilers, in case you haven't seen the show, if you haven't, no spoilers on this particular moment, but there's one episode where we went through the entire thing, and there were so many changes in the character that happened in that one episode. And I felt really satisfied leaving that session. So that's one of the best things I think I've worked on this year. Yeah.
Lexi, it's a beautiful question, by the way, to have an opportunity. It's the season, 'tis the season to kind of reflect on things. And this show, what a surprise this was to be able to play a character who is just filled with trauma and very, very angsty, which is not my typical groove, usually. Saying goodbye to one show, which is a My Hero Academia, putting that to bed, and then to have another vibrant, beautiful, exciting, energetic, filled with really cool fights. Show Yeah, what a gift that there are sunsets to things, and there are sunrises to other things. So yeah, filled with gratitude. And all of y'all, by the way, each one of us having an opportunity, like we got so many shows that we're working with together in all these different ways. So to celebrate working with friends over the years and different properties has been, in my old anime age, I can say that I'm very grateful for all of it. So yeah. You too! My God! Black Clover, Tomo-chan, all these things. Like we got so many One Piece. God,
Yes.
we're fed, guys. We're fed.
Yeah.
We are spiritually and also literally.
Anime-y.
Yeah, I think I forgot. No, I did. I had a chocolate bar in my pocket, but I did put it away. Okay, anyway. I actually have a question for y'all first. How many of y'all have seen all of the episodes that have come out? Your How many of you are working your way through it? You haven't finished yet, but you've seen some episodes. Yeah. Okay. How many of you have read the donghua? Okay. Okay. How many of you have no idea what's going on? You're here with a friend. You're just here to rock. Okay. For my friends who are here for the vibes, can y'all please describe your characters and how you relate to them, what you love about them, where you're like, I'm not too sure about this part, I'm still learning, but walk us through what your characters, how you feel about them, what their role in the story is, and then Emily, I would love to know if there's any particular character that you really see yourself in, that you really find attachment to. Let's start with me.
You want to go me? Okay.
Spoilers. Yeah.
This is tough. Okay, I already told you guys Kiddo has trauma, Dragon Boy has trauma. You said, like, how do I relate to it? What the hell, Lexi? All right, well, I guess one thing I can say is that a lot of shonen anime talks about how, like, a person has to have a very hard past, right? We could talk about a Naruto, we could talk about any kind of show, right, where this character has something hard they're working from and it catapults them into something else. I'll say that is exactly the nature of my character and his power. A dear friend, Zeno Robinson, said once, like, I love it when people think I can't do something because I like want to succeed out of spite. I don't usually get down with that personally, but I was like, wow, that can be a really big superpower. If someone like underestimates you and you're like, I want the what's the word I'm looking for? What is it?
Vindication.
Yeah! I was thinking of a different word, but I like that one. Yeah, vindication. Yeah, to like send you on the right. So yeah, and that's my best spoiler-free way to talk about Dragon Boy and how I identify with him.
Yeah, you nailed it.
My character also has some deep-seated trauma. I think a lot of characters in this show.
Yeah,
it's like a trauma-heavy show, but in a good way. You know, like you watch, you're like, this is really good content. And
common thread in anime, I think. Yeah.
Yes, and the way that Smile kind of disassociates with certain things in his life, I feel that personally on some things. And it's so nice to have a character that like is very this on the front, but on the inside is very like, oh. And that is something that I kind of resonate with in a weird way. It's not something I like just shout out to the general public all the time. It's like, I have some depression occasionally. But in the case of To Be Hero X, I really feel a connection with him in that way. And yes, it had so much fun with him.
That's real.
Well, my parents also died tragically in a plane accident. So no.
Spoiler!
Spoiler! For a second, I was like, did they really?
Merry Christmas, everyone.
No, but I think Lucky Cyan kind of grew up very religious and very sheltered, and I grew up Pentecostal, and I was homeschooled for a majority of it. Religious trauma. But yeah, I identify with that, like, suppressing everything and being perfect and hiding who you are, and I love that she just gets to break out and become herself, because I feel like that has been my journey as I moved to Texas to pursue acting, and I've become myself. It's lovely.
Hell yeah.
So in To Be Hero X, I get the unique privilege to have to embody two people. So I have to put two different versions of myself into each one. So for Lin Ling, I guess to summarize him, it's he's more of your classic shonen protag. Always gets back up no matter what, and keeps fighting the bad guy. But for him, you know, it's just sheer determination, I feel. A lot of the determination that I had early on in my career to sort of make it work and make it happen, not just in career, but in life. You know, because in life you have to do so many things and juggle so many things at once. So it gets really hard. But through that struggle, I think that we all become a lot more powerful than we were before. And so I think that really embodies Lin Ling's character a lot. And as for Nice, I like to call him Walking Doom Yowie Tragedy Boy.
Summary. Like,
if you want a good summary of Nice, that's what his character arc is.
Yep.
But Nice's vice is that he always has to be perfect. That is his superpower, is that he's a perfect hero. And I feel like a lot of us feel like we have to be perfect all the time, you know, or else our friends aren't gonna like us, or our family's gonna hate us, or you know, we're not gonna get a job we want, or find something in life that, you know, oh, I'm just not the right fit, you know. And so with Nice, and you see it through his character arc that being perfect does come at a cost. So it's important to recognize the faults in ourselves with trying to be perfect all the time, and we have to accept that we are all human. You know, we make mistakes, we screw up, and so we have to just get back up and try our best. But for Nice, you gotta embody specifically the negative aspect of that all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And for me, I've had all this time to think about it throughout all of you guys' answers.
And you end up listening and you're like, wow, this is so good.
Not
Oh my god,
director.
right?
These answers, yeah. So, for me, you know, there are so many of them that I relate to in the main group. We have so many stories specifically of pressure to be someone else, and we have themes of being perfect. We have within several characters, and those are things that I really relate to. I really relate to Lin Ling with his journey of coming into his own. You know, I think we all feel a lot of pressure to put something on publicly, right? And to be somebody that we're not, and to sort of force this image. And but as we get older, we realize, you know, the best person to be is yourself, and the person, you know, that the best way to be the hero that you want to be is to be who you are. And I love that about that.
In this world, though, where like you literally get power, though. That's the at stakeness.
Right.
If people like you, you get power. And I'm like, ooh, that's a dirty.
what a thing this show brings forward to all of us, like the social media and whatnot. You know what I mean? It's like, because there's a trade-off. Like, you want to be yourself, but if I'm not, I'm more powerful. Ooh, don't like it.
And the second you mess up, everybody hates you.
And everybody,
Oh yeah.
Everybody hates you. That's that fear.
Good fear.
Yeah, that was something that gripped me right away with that very first episode of the show. That was really kind of how I knew this was something special, was learning about that system of trust and how that contributes to physically, I mean, in terms of their powers, their abilities change based on what people think. It's fascinating. It's just such a cool concept.
Yeah. Before I turn it over to you guys, I would love to know, what was your acquisition of the show like? How did you have to pitch for it? Was it something that you asked for? Was it already like on the roster of things that had to go out to directors? And then what was your research process like?
It happened to line up really well with my schedule. I'm the main show that I work on all the time is One Piece.
Yeah!
for all the time.
Yeah, that worked out really well. We had my schedule happened to work out well with that, and so they brought that to me and said, "What do you think of this show? Are you interested in this?" And I said, "Absolutely," immediately. Just the visuals drew me in right away. All of the different art styles are just so beautiful and so technically impressive, and the story is so fascinating. The system of power is so fascinating. Everything about this show caught me right away.
It almost kind of ruins some other shows in a way for me because of how beautifully it's animated. Like switching between like the different mediums in the episodes was like when there was those moments with the snaps and the flawlessness, I'm like, oh, like more of that, you know? I know it's expensive, but more! Yes!
Expensive but worth it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spend more money on these things, y'all.
Please, yes.
All right, so you. Oh no, go ahead. No, please.
I was just gonna say I'm also a bit of a glutton for a challenge, and with this show, because so much of it is animated in 3D, that presents a huge challenge in dubbing because the way that the mouths are animated in 3D animation is very specific to the original language, so to Mandarin in this case. So the shapes of the mouths make it so that we have to be really precise and really technically accurate in the way that we dub, while also still serving the emotions that of each moment. And so these guys, it's a testament to these guys' skills that it looks the way that it does and sounds the way that it does, because it is such a tough show to dub.
Woo! All right, my friends, I'm turning it over to you. We got Christmas Loki. Oh, hell yeah.
Mr. President.
Test.
Hey, there we go.
Wait, that's me. I did that.
I literally was like, I can dub you.
Oh, we got you. We're here now.
I just want to say, big fan. My whole front group. It's been our favorite show of the year. Something I always like to ask people when I find out they're a fan or that they enjoyed it is that if you had a trust value, what do you think your superpower would be?
Ooh. Don't be firm, man.
Does it have to be related? Actually, I have a question, real quick question, because I came a little bit later to the series with Dragon Boy. Is that like, what's the nature of everyone's power? How does it manifest? Is there something special?
So
Mauricio?
basically, if you do something really cool, or if someone believes that you can like do a specific thing,
So I do a
like there
backflip.
was a
Yeah, there you go.
what?
So
Do it.
backflip,
Do it.
Yeah, you'd be backflip man, dude. You just do like hella backflips forever.
Yeah.
And you get stronger the more backflips you do.
So whatever that is you do, you get stronger at?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, copy that.
There was a guy who he caught. He basically stopped like rubble from falling on a little.
Firm, man.
That's what we got.
His legs never let him sit down ever again.
Because people see
This
him
is a
as
real
a-
guy.
It's a real guy?
Yeah.
His name is Firm Man.
and he's a fireman.
He was a fireman, then he became Firm Man.
Okay. I need to meditate.
You
guys
can't
go first,
sleep.
I think.
This is a way more difficult question than I thought it was going to be.
This is so much harder than what's your quirk. This is so much harder than what's your quirk.
I got it figured out. Okay, something I'm passionate about is teaching and education, and helping folks is a fun thing to do. But my brother and I were just talking about this. Something he brought up to me was like, man, you're able to usually see like in other people, like the things that like pop and things that you can elevate and help other folks in that way. Like I said, it's very like acting teacher kind of deal. But if that was like super hyper, whatever, in this world where that was something that was elevated, maybe, just maybe, it's a little like I don't know, like one for or all for one-y. And like I see him like, oh, that's what makes you special.
Oh.
Yeah, you like that, do you?
The villain power. The
Village.
But heroic.
Okay.
You don't have to take it. You could just like make it like
Take it. Take it. No, but I think like there's something about that, something that resonates in people, the vision to see it, and then be able, I don't know, like freaking
Amplify it.
Kakashi, copy it, emulate. But I think that there's something in this world specifically. It feels like there does need to be a little grit and dirt to it. So I would appreciate something that's like I take it and it's like they become like hollow. That'd be cool. Like, that's the vibes I get from 2B Hero X, guys. All right, and maybe it's because I play Dragon Ball, but whatever.
Yeah.
Lance.
This is gonna sound really lame. I like to find deals online.
The deal man.
Like I'm like, ooh, 50 cents off toothpaste.
Deal boy.
The deal man.
I feel like, it's like I have, maybe it would manifest in like the way of like I can like buy things at a cheaper price.
That's a very like enlightener ability. Like you're just like really good at finding good deals.
You took all the mercantile traits.
There you go.
Maximum barter.
You know, you would be in the
Ultimate
stock
barter.
At a
market.
certain point, you just walk into a store, they just give you stuff for free. They're like, don't even, just
Right.
it's just like it. Oh no, it's this guy again. Just give it to him. Just give it to him.
Exactly. Yeah. So I think that's mine.
I'm so glad I'm following you because mine is also weird. Does anybody like to eat ice? $500 ice machine. It's my prized possession.
Yes.
I have it doing a full load of ice, so when I go home, I'm gonna take a hot bath and I'm gonna eat ice in the bathroom.
Yes.
Never get a brain freeze.
It's awesome. You should try it.
Okay, I'm not
Sorcery
weird.
is
I'm not
this,
weird.
dude?
I've heard about this before.
Never heard of this.
It helps with migraines. It's fantastic.
Okay.
Oh.
Is it like Sonic Ice? Is it like
Yes.
ice?
Yes.
I see the appeal.
It broke for like 2 weeks, and the local Sonic people knew me because I was going to get ice. I can't live without it.
I feel like that's something that
Come
Sonic
on, man.
employees are not. Like people just be like, can I just get a giant cup of ice? Be like, yeah, girl, take this.
Well, I had them sell me bags.
Oh, good.
Yes. 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 You
You
can buy
can
bags of
buy
ice
$20,
for
a
$2.50.
giant bag of ice from Sonic. They will give it to you.
Yes.
20
It's
bags.
$2.50 per bag from my local Sonic.
You know this.
Yes.
I know you have to.
Well,
Aaron
Yeah,
knows
I do
this.
this, clearly.
I know which Sonic you're talking about.
Thank you. So ice power. I would never get a headache ever. That's my
There you
power.
go.
No headache.
That's a pretty good power. It's like a passive, but it's great.
Always persistent.
That's right. For me, I would be like, I get told a lot that, especially in the cold, I'm a very warm person. So I feel like I would just be like a body heat guy. Just come up to me, I like radiate like one of those like steakhouse like heaters.
Peter boys.
You're enjoying your fries outside. I'm like, hey man, you need some body heat? just start radiating.
The scene is playing out different. Wait, no. Steakhouse, hey man, you want some buddy?
There's a cool hero.
Actually, yeah.
Radiator.
Radiator. That's
There you
right.
go.
I invented Radiator Springs.
Chat.
Good chat.
And for me, that's a hard question, but I don't know. I feel like, a lot of what I do in my job is to tell these guys about contextually what emotions they're going to need to be playing with, and so I feel like my power might be some variation of Queen's power, where she has like sets rules within the
There you
space,
go.
but
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
in a weirder, more like emotional, like woo-woo sort of way. Like everyone in this space has to feel this.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like that's something in media where they could there's something in D&D or something like in media that I've seen where they can kind of get the vibes of the room and then also adjust it, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Which
like
is scary.
that's like Miss Wednesday's power, no? In One Piece, where she paints on you and you change your emotion.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Miss Golden Week.
A word at somebody.
There you go.
And then,
Everybody get happy now.
Yeah.
The ultimate
Great host.
DJ.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Everyone get happy now.
Starts picking pockets.
All right, my friend, we'll go into you right over here.
Still happy.
Yeah. Go ahead, my friend.
Already, thank you. You already answered one of my questions about the difficulties of translating it and doing the lip flaps for the complex mouth shapes to read. So I had all of 2 minutes to think of this next question. If you were to work for any of the agencies, be it DOS, Treatment, Spotlight, MG, or FOMO, which one would you work for?
FOMO seems the safest. Yeah, no. Like all the others have massive problems.
Yes.
And Zach, I am sure, has his problems, but we're not really made too privy to what those are in this first season. So, right now it feels safe. But, I feel like it won't be forever.
It's Treatment, FOMO, and what was the other one?
So there's MG and DOS.
And okay.
I threw in Spotlight just to be a wild card.
Oh, and Spotlight too.
Oh, yeah.
Boy.
Oh.
Not Treatment.
No.
That guy. With Shan, I got a bone to pick with that guy.
Yep.
I think I'd also go FOMO. I think like the worst thing that would I'd have to be like a Twitch streamer, but that's okay. I'd have to get over it. I'd have to be like, all right, people are gonna have to watch me. I'm gonna have to do something entertaining every day.
Twitch streamer derogatory.
There's very good Twitch streamers. I just don't think I'd be a very good one. So.
That's awesome.
Yes, the safe one. Although I will say, Kent Williams plays like the bad man, and Kent Williams is like my faux grandpa. He's a very sweet, sweet gay man, and I love him very much. And he's not like that at all. He's nice.
Who plays Mickey is who we are talking about.
Yeah.
Kent Williams, he's amazing. And so I would be tempted toward DOS as well, just because I love Kent Williams as well.
I'm gonna go FOMO as well. Yeah. I don't have a specific reason. I'm just gonna say that.
I have to have FOMO.
You have to remind me, who's Dragon Boy's
MG
with Rock?
with Rock.
I feel like, but who's Kent Williams?
Kent plays Mickey, he's the head of DOS.
Kent's real nice, you guys.
Yeah. The actual answer to this question is we love Campbell.
We love
And
Ken.
this goes to show leadership's important. He's an amazing puppeteer, dear actor friend. And yeah, I know this is in game, right, of the show, but I could see through it and be like, Kent, I want to work for you.
Dragon Boy, get in there. He's also an amazing puppeteer, you guys.
Kent does puppets at the Dallas State Fair.
Yes.
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 Go see him. Go see him.
Which is
First
appropriate
master
because
puppet.
Mickey is a terrifying puppet master.
Oh.
That's so cool. I don't want to work for him anymore.
Actually, my friend, thank you so much. All right,
thank you.
we'll bounce back over to this side. Hello.
Okay, so I tried to simplify it in my head, but so you already kind of answered it a little bit about how you didn't really know how far and what was going to happen in the future with your characters. But when you were recording and stuff, like, were you given any hints about what was going to happen? Because obviously, like, some of y'all are coming back at the end of the season, and then others aren't.
What do you mean? I'm scared.
Okay, Dragon Boy.
Obviously, don't want to spoil, but we know.
So up front, we are given some information, but not all of it. So like, we were given some like cool behind the scenes type of materials where we got like, packets of information about the characters. Like we would get specific details about them and like fun details too, like the birthdays, MBTI types, all those fun little things, but not the full details of the plot. So like we would have a few episodes ahead, we could always look ahead, but we did not have full materials for the whole show from the get-go. So it was often an exercise in like figuring it out as we went, which is a terrifying process. But we had enough context to make that work, right? And we had very good translators, and we had very good reference materials throughout. So we were able to I found that I kept predicting things correctly, which was super satisfying. So,
See the power of a director.
Thanks. Yeah, that was, but it was a wild experience to do that though, because usually, like for instance, if I work with One Piece and we have hundreds of chapters ahead, then I can look ahead and see what's coming all the time, but not with this one, which is so scary but also kind of thrilling. It's really fun to work that way. It does feel like we're experiencing things with the characters.
Like, I went in for episode 1, and I remember I saw the email, and I was like, TB or X? I don't know what that is. So I went and scoured online. Only a trailer, and all the little extra cinematics that they made for all the heroes as well. I was like, this is so interesting. I don't know what they're saying because it's all Chinese, but this is so interesting, and it looks so good. So going in for episode 1, you kind of just, and a lot of ADR and anime is like this, where you just go in once, not knowing anything, and then bam, you're doing it. Like you need to do the emotion right now. You got to do the acting right now. You got to get the character immediately. And it's a really unique challenge, especially for a show that has no source material to go off of or study ahead of time. Because we often get the privilege with a lot of manga that's available, and even light novels and stuff online as well. So for a Donghua that doesn't have any, that didn't have a manga or light novel of any sorts, we just had to wing it a lot of the times. And if not, we would take a break and then be like, all right, we'll figure this out,
We don't get to see the scripts ahead of time. Sometimes the episode is not out, so you can't watch the episode before you come in. So we literally come in and we preview it in the Chinese, and then the script is there, and then we go. So it's all cold reads.
I
I think it's like having a good director like Emily is really helpful because I know she's like, you know, I guessed it right, but I would say, as I push my glasses, it's because of her keen attention to detail, context, music, all this stuff, you guys, like animation is telling a story that the director is the holder of the story, and we are but the humble actors that come in and say, okay, what is happening? And Emily's like, all right, here's what's, you know, and like we talk about it, we figure it out, but like literally all of y'all, I think at some point or another have directed me at some point where you have saved my tail in the booth, but especially to Be Hero X, where I'm asking all these questions, I'm like, Emily, what is this? What is that? What is that? And she's like, I think it's this, and then gets it right, so we're like, hell yeah, you know? So, but yeah, that's also kind of thrilling, because, you know, we are working with the best information we have, but also kind of earlier to speak earlier to Emily's credit is that, like, there is a lot of detail you have to pay attention to, and it does pay off, like in things like Apothecary Diaries and stuff like that, we're like, woo! But anyway, story for another day.
Yeah, when we're recording, we only get to see the bits that our character is in, and so Emily has to be like, okay, in the previous scene this happened, and in the previous episode, and so it's, yes.
Yeah, one of the fun examples of us having information early on that became relevant later was that we did get to know from the jump that Lu Zhen, Queen's dad, is the head of Spotlight. And so that was something that we got very early. And so I was able to look at episode 2 when Lighter talks to that little Spotlight robot thing. And we were not told who voices that robot or who that was at the time, but I went, that's gotta be head of Spotlight. So that is actually Ian Sinclair doing that voice. Ian Sinclair voices Lu Zhen. So we got to do, you know, some things like that, right? Like where we would get information and get to kind of get the jump on those things.
Yeah, good question, my friend. Thank you so much. All right, and we'll bounce back over here.
This question is specifically for Mauricio. If the other 4 did this, feel free to comment as well, but a friend of mine told me that you participated in the Bang Zoom auditions last year. How would you describe that experience?
Long. It was it took a good chunk of my day, but it was good. It was very worthwhile, I feel, to do it at least once. Because it's fun, and Mamioka is a great casting director, and Ben Balmaceda, who I'm a friend of, was there as well. So, you know, getting to act in front of them and getting to see a whole slew of actors that maybe flew in for the audition was really cool as well, because you get to see a lot of the up-and-comers that, I don't know, they might move to LA or they might move to Dallas, and you might see them in the studio sometime soon. Like, I knew a lot of people were like, oh my gosh, I'm hoping to work at Crunchyroll soon. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. Keep at it. Like, you definitely could, like, especially for, I know I ran into a few of the people that got the callbacks this year. And so, the voice acting future's looking bright, man. It was very, very fun to participate last year.
Thanks so much, man. Yeah. He said, yeah, give it up.
I like whenever I see those auditions, I forget what show I was at where they had Bang Zoom auditions. I was walking by and everyone was like in queue, long line of people to do it. And I'm like, what are you guys doing? What's all this? I was like, oh, you guys are acting? I'm like, what are you gonna do? What's it like? You know, besides, show me, come on, let's play. Because I know part of it, you know, everyone's very nervous. And like my acting teacher brain is like, guys, relax. You gotta be playful. But of course, you know, the stakes feel so high. You're surrounded by all these other actors. Their energy is like, you know, but I love, come on, like, what are you gonna do? What do you like? You know, gassing people up.
Everyone came in with a great attitude, man, and they were all just excited to create. I will say though, auditioning in front of people is way harder than auditioning at home in your closet. Because most of the time I'm by myself, I'm like, okay, I can do this. But dude, it was like, I was looking nervous. Like, I was like, holy crap.
Everyone's comparing themselves to each other all the time. And that was my biggest piece of advice was like, no, it's about who are you talking to? Like, who are you working on? But that was like the one thing I kept saying is the nerves. Yeah, you got all your colleagues, other people are like, just sitting there looking at you like, and you're like, seeing where do you mess up? Yeah, exactly. And you're like, man, I'm out here trying to like bare my heart. Yeah, so whatever it takes to get to that place. All of us have been there, you know, where you're trying to do good work, but just because, anyway, yeah, so hey, here's to practicing your art.
How many folks in here did anybody else do the Bang Zoom auditions? Great work, everybody!
You're doing the real work, which is just auditioning.
Showing up, yeah.
The acting is the fun part.
98% of the job is audition.
Audition.
The other 2% is what you book.
Just keep working it out every day.
Go ahead, my friend.
Hi,
I just wanted to ask, what was your favorite line to record? And this also goes for Lin Ling and Nice as characters.
Oh, me? Ooh, okay.
Everybody, like both characters.
Everyone.
Emily, is there a particular rewrite or something that you were extra proud of in the show?
It's a little inappropriate. But it's,
You knew it right away, though.
Yes.
Like she didn't have to think about
Core
it.
memory now.
it's one of your lines.
Yay!
It's eat fear, B word.
Fear,
That was one that I wrote in.
It felt real nice to do. So high five.
I read it so funny that like,
Wow,
we
yeah.
could not do it. Like, we had to do it.
The power of Fajardo power. Off we go.
For Lin Ling, I really liked when I finally, I think it was episode 1, like the big climax of episode 1, where he's like, I don't know why I'm blanking it. I quote it all the time. It's the one where he punches the big laser, and it's like, to be a hero. And he basically says the whole title. That one's like my favorite Lin Ling one because I never got to do a shonen anime scream until then. So.
Wait, does he say the title?
Yeah, does anybody ever say, to be hero X?
Yeah.
Is that like his ability?
He says that in the first 10 seconds of the show.
As an ad promo.
It's like, to be hero X. And he's like, oh,
And then press start underneath. Dr. Stone, or like title of show. That's amazing.
yeah.
I love when that happens.
We got to finally say the title in the first minute of the show.
It's pretty fast.
Ooh, but and then Nice. He doesn't have like tons of quotable lines. I feel like he's just like his persona itself is like, oh my gosh, but he doesn't say like a lot of one-liners. I feel.
I really love, there's a moment later on, at the risk of spoiling it, where he comes out of the shadows in this kind of scary moment.
Oh.
Can I give you my favorite non-verbal nice quote?
Yes.
Non-verbal quote is just a crazy thing to say.
I'm just gonna sign that on every print I do from now on.
Yeah, you gotta record me.
Do a little drawing. I guess if I had to say one that had a, oh wait, no, that one with the, okay, I know which one you're talking about, which it was like,
Nice.
it's like, the line after it is like, it'll all be over soon.
Yeah, it's sort of like that. It's, could you tell me, it's like, could you tell me where the others are, please? And then he goes in, and then it goes into something kind of scary.
Then he does bad things.
I have a terrible memory. I don't remember any lines specifically, but I do remember this moment where she's like on the street busking, playing her guitar, and then some cult followers find her and they just start worshiping her, and everybody's like, what is going on? And she packs up her guitar and runs away, and she's just got some dialogue. Just stop praying to me, guys!
I want to be a cult leader.
I think my favorite quote is whenever Smile shows up to X's apartment. And he's got the 2 bags.
Yeah.
He's like, that's great, good for you, let me in.
A real bro right there.
Specifically, we had so much fun working on that moment, and he was just like, yeah, great. It's just like a friend situation, you know, and they're such good bros. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with that one.
I adore those moments in anime where everything's so heightened and fighty. Dragon Boy doesn't get any of that. But I will say, seeing that moment, it's really sweet when you see the internal moments, the quiet moments, you know what I mean? A little slice of life inside of this monster of action, you know?
Thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back over here.
So this was touched upon a little bit earlier, but could you tell a little more about the differences between dubbing a donghua versus an anime, and the difference in the language, and also how that may impact how you express the character? And you mentioned about like the movements of the mouth. Is that something like the translator thinks about, or is that just you have the script and then you see it and it doesn't work, and so you just have to change it in the moment?
It's both. So we have amazing scriptwriters at Crunchyroll. Our scriptwriter for the show is Missy Johnson. She's incredible. She does a lot of that legwork at the beginning, where she will write things to match the mouth as best she can, and to notate where all the pauses are in dialogue, and that saves us a ton of time. But there are certain things that you can't account for in that process, like the speed at which a person speaks. Like each actor speaks differently. All of these guys have a different speech pattern.
I speak fast as F.
So we're all different in the way that we speak, and so it's very difficult for a writer to predict those things perfectly every time. So we do a lot of work as well in the booth, where we are trying to match those lip flaps as best we can. And Mandarin in particular is a language that sounds very fast to the ear when you're listening to it. It's different than Japanese that way, and it is very small mouth shapes. So you may notice that as you watch the show, that they move their mouths in really subtle, small ways. And so that was something from the beginning that I wanted to do with that, was to kind of shoot for more grounded performances from everybody than we might necessarily do in a different show. Because when you go more grounded and you go a little quieter and a little more realistic, you move your mouth less than, for instance, in like a One Piece, where your mouth is, their mouths are all huge and everyone's screaming all the time. And no, like this show, tiny little lip flaps. So understating things really helped us with that.
Well, I remember in episode 1 there was one line that was flubbing us for like 30 minutes. It was specifically the one where post nice jump. He's like looking over, and he's like, he has his like teeth that are like bearing specifically, because he's speaking in Mandarin so fast, and it's all like very teethy words.
Yeah, and then he had like 4 flaps in a row that were like, and so, oh my god, what do I do with that? And so I said, okay, let's all pause for a minute. Like, you guys go get a drink, get a snack, do what you need to do. I'm going to try to address this. And that's the line where he says, he can fly, he's fine. Oh, no, that's blood. And that took forever to figure that one out because of those mouth shapes.
It's always the most like unexpected lines, like you'll watch it and you'll be like, oh, like this is so natural. Like, no, dude, that took us like an hour. That took us so long.
I'll roll off the tongue in the way that it sounds like in the final.
That's a great question. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Right over here, my love. Go ahead.
Oh.
Hi there.
For all of the cast, what is your Adobe Hero X collaboration you want to see someday with a different property?
Oh, like a crossover.
Yeah, crossover.
Yeah.
Like a game or like a pop-up?
Like
Like
not a game like right away.
Yeah.
Anything like
Any
a
sort of
DC.
like media IP, anything.
Man, I'm like, as a fighting game, I'm a big like Street Fighter, and so like you literally did the To Be Hero X.
Yeah.
It's like Street Fighter, and we got freaking oh my goodness, Chris Guerrero plays Akuma in
Yes.
Street Fighter. We got Caitlin Glass playing Cammy. We got all these. We already have people that like work on the Street Fighter franchise. It would be an easy lock and key to have, Dragon Boy versus Blanca. Hurt me more. I like it. Spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think the 2 Hero X world really does feel like a fighting game. Like, I feel like that would really, really work well, especially with a lot of the characters that show up in the arcs. Like, there's like crazy. Who's the one that fights Queen? Is Boa? Yeah, Boa. Like Boa herself is crazy with all the purple. DJ Shindig. Everyone's got could have like crazy move sets.
There could be a separate bar that like fills up, right, for like social, because if people are like videoing you and like you're popular, but then you could like low blow someone and like, you know what I'm saying, do more damage and be like a total a-hole.
The more power.
Yeah, but so you're like playing the trust mode. If you max out your trust, you can do like a dope like extra, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, we're all writers now, okay? Congratulations. Sorry, I just want to make it now.
Start writing.
We'll find a producer.
Yeah, good question, my friend. Thank you so much. All right, and back up here. Oh my gosh, beautiful cosplay!
Give us a good snap.
Well, let me get my coin out.
Yo!
quite again.
That's okay. Go ahead, my friend.
First off, I want to say thank you guys for voicing, the characters. You guys really bring everything to life, and the show would not be the same without you guys. And my question would be, if you have to choose one character to defend you from all the other heroes, who would it be and why? And it doesn't have to be because they're overpowered like X.
You, my friend.
I feel like X is the easy answer. I mean, he's just so unbeatable. But if we're going X-less,
Yeah.
I feel like Dragon Boy, man. That dude's a tank.
Get him to protect you. That'd be amazing.
My answer's probably Queen, just because.
Yeah, I was
Yep.
Queen as well, yes.
Yeah. I'd say Queen too. I really like Queen. Queen has a really cool character design and some really cool weapons. So yes, Queen.
I like, apropos to the conversation, Smile being like just a good dude bringing food over and hanging out. Like, even if I don't know, he's not able to defend me, at least we're having a good time. So I'd say Smile.
Great question, great cosplay, my friend. Well done.
Thank you, Ro. Yeah, thanks for watching, though.
Hi, I completely blanked out.
Okay, we're all here together.
Sorry.
I got you.
Okay, hi. I just wanted to say, you guys should not be sitting next to each other.
You got a problem with this?
Yeah. I actually have two questions. One's a little longer, one's a little shorter. I guess I'll go with the shorter.
Let's go, let's do the short one for time's sake. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, no, you're good. What's your favorite OST in the show? I personally really love the music, so.
So hard. I love them all. I love New Type of Hero. I love
Yes.
Paragon. I love Jeopardy.
Yes!
Continuum. Gosh. Let's see. That's like impossible.
Yours is called Scar, by the way.
Yours is Scar. It's awesome.
I like Scar that, I didn't know the titles, you guys, but it's everything. Yeah, there are a lot of bangers, y'all. Like slaps.
New Type of Hero was in my Apple Music top 10.
Yeah.
That tells you anything. I really love New Type of Hero. Again, we like Paragon. Scar, I really loved Scar because I don't know, I'm a big fan of rap and just the hip hop beat that it had. Oh my gosh, the beginning is so good, and the second half I'm like, I'll just ignore it. I'll just go back to the first half. But that one and a Lucky Cyan song is also really, really
I was
fun.
gonna say it's easy for me. All of her songs.
Whatever song plays during this is my favorite. I don't know the name of it.
I'm not sure the name on that either, but that one's great. I also really love Ahu's song. I'm like, it's so good.
Thank you so much. That was great. All right, and back over here, love.
I have a couple questions.
If you could pick one, love, just for sake of time, I would really appreciate it.
Oh, man.
You got you. Because these friends are actually going to be over. Go ahead and plug this before. I'll remind you again at the end. Just next door in what used to be the Q room, these guys are going to set up a signing table for y'all. So as soon as this panel is over, if y'all want to hang out outside that room, they'll let you in as soon as they're set up. And you guys can ask all the questions you would like. They're going to be there all day for the rest of the convention. Sound good?
Thank you for letting us know.
Of course.
Also, there's questions for Ling Ling.
That's me.
Can your character see the future, and how did Esol know where Moon was?
That's a fantastic question, dude. I have no idea. We're all still confused about the Esol thing. I have no idea how he got on that
Or
island. I don't
episode
know why he
one?
was sent there. Ghostblade tried to stop him at some point. I don't know when that happened. It was all happening so fast.
We sit in mystery together.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
Exciting, right?
Yeah.
Not knowing.
Good question.
That's the whole thing about 2B Hero X is it's all mystery. We never know. But I don't think he can see to the future. Maybe.
We'll see. Asterisk.
The end of episode 1.
To the future.
Ooh, maybe so. All right over here, go ahead.
Amazing props to all of the dubbing crew. Emily, you did amazing being able to hear the difference between Nice and Ling, and I feel like when each of the top 10 characters found what they were fighting for and being able to hear that in their arcs and hear that progress was absolutely amazing and just really cool. The main question that I had was more so, you kind of touched on it, but what was it like
dubbing this show where things could change because of the popularity polls and the rankings and everything like that? How would that compare to like previous shows you worked on?
It's so different, right, in so many ways, but yeah, that's very hard to say, because I mean, we really did just, I mean, I did my best just to treat it like, you know, treat it with the same care that I treat everything else, but like, I also really love to be prepared, so it was kind of scary coming in, like knowing, okay, we're gonna be kind of finding things out as we go, but yeah, like I said, it was just really thrilling to kind of discover all of these things along with these characters, and I think that lent a really like a really fun energy to the whole show, because all of us were discovering things. So like every week, people would be coming in, and I'd be telling the actors like, "Oh my God, this just happened," and so we were freaking out together.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it was sort of like you guys experience it as you watched it, where like I would be telling them new things that happened and freaking out about it, and we'd kind of fan out every week as we started our sessions.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, good question. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we've got just about 5 minutes left, so if we can get through as many as possible, there is a chance we might not get to everybody, but again, you can just have it.
I bet we can do it.
We got it. All right, go ahead, my friend.
So you spoke already about lines you really liked, but how about your favorite or the most difficult non-word voice acting you do? Sound effects.
Craziest react.
Oh man, I'll say Dragon Boy. This is a little spoilery, but Under the Ice, as these drowning. Sorry for the spoiler for anyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, going through, Emily and I were talking about like the specificity. This was an earlier question about dubbing, but the grotesqueness and how real we want to be about things. And I love reacts. I adore fighting games. I adore yeah, something that's really gritty and gross and like asphyxiation underwater, what it sounds like to have to like blub and glurb underwater and then turn into, yeah, there's a lot of nice, teethy, fun, feral things that get to occur with Dragon Boy. But certainly, yeah, drowning ain't fun, but I'll tell you, that was really fun to do in the booth.
I think one of the hardest things for me as an actor is to do lines while I have to eat food, like the character eats food. I've always found that difficult. I've never found like the right finger placement in my mouth to
put your finger in your mouth?
I'm still working it out, right?
No judgment, no judgment.
Put him on blast in front of everybody. Come on.
So that scene with Smile and X is like whenever they're eating is things when I eat is always really difficult for me. So I'd say that's probably mine.
Give me a demo real quick of just like say To Be Hero X like you're eating a big sandwich like a hoagie. And it's dry, it's not wet. Specificity is the key to acting. A dry hoagie.
Worse.
Go.
So much worse.
A dry hoagie.
To Be Hero X is the text.
It's too wet. My mouth is too wet.
I'm sorry. Can I truly react within the space?
Sorry.
Therefore,
I
I'm
just
not.
wanted to know.
I love crying. I do. It feels so cool. Thank you. I love getting to cry. And lucky Cyan gets to do some crying. I remember, I can't do spoilers, but she rollerblades away. And then she takes her rollerblades off and she's crying. And I was so thankful that there weren't many flaps to match.
Yeah.
It was, I like crying. Crying to flaps is hard.
Yeah. There's a specific scene, I believe it's episode 22. Yes. No spoilers, but there is a big breakdown that happens with Nice. That was a really awesome acting challenge because I've never had to hold that emotion for that long, I think, for any voice acting thing. And it's like a gradual build-up as well, to where it starts like smaller, and then it just explodes at the end. And oh my God, that was like one of the most like satisfying like emotions I've ever gotten to portray. And like it was really, really awesome to see it all come together at the end, especially with everyone present.
Anyone else to go through?
Yeah, sure. And to go over a couple of people that aren't here, I immediately think of Loli's breakdown later on in the show. That was Sarah just came in crush that Sarah Wiedenheft plays Lily, and she has just such a strong voice and such good control of her voice that she came in and just blew that away. But same with the Queen versus Boa was one of the more vocally strenuous ones too, because they were just top of their lungs the whole time. So both Morgan Le Ray and Cassie were both just working their butts off the whole time.
Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, we have time for about one or two more, so go ahead, my friend.
It's going to be a fun question.
Let's do it.
You're stuck on the worst road trip. Who are you stuck with?
Worst trip, buddy.
Like, to be hero characters, to be ex characters, or what?
Hero X.
Or just like real life?
You get them in to be Hero X. You're stuck with the worst to be Hero X.
I mean,
Dragon Boy.
I don't know. Maybe they'd be friends by the end of it. Maybe.
You're pushing it. You're pushing it.
I mean, the dean for Lucky Cyan.
Oh.
I feel like Ghostblade would be a horrible road trip made, especially if you're
Never wanted
driving and he's not saying anything to you the entire time. Dude, I'm falling asleep at the wheel immediately, dude. He's bored me to death.
Being in any space with rock would also be.
Tight and close space.
Good question, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, this will be our last one, my friend.
Hello, my name's Dakota. So you all have had incredible careers up to this point, a lot of really good stuff. I'd like to know, how do you all challenge yourself to learn and grow every day?
For me in life right now, I'm always learning something, like reading, using your body, doing a bunch of creative, whatever strikes your fancy. For me right now, it's immersive experiences. So like creating, producing things. Like I'm fortunately enough to say act full time, but yeah, like what interests you, what's exciting, you know, and leaning into that and exploring it and being fearless in your exploration, even if it's something that people haven't even talked about yet. That's actually really cool. I like innovation's neat.
I think the thing that I keep coming back to is having to remember that like acting is fun. You know, so anytime I put like a pressure on myself, this has to be perfect, it has to be this way, it has to be this way, just kind of taking that off, that pressure off, just being like, this is fun. Like what I'm doing is fun. That always helps me lock in a little bit more to characters and auditions and stuff, and just brings more of me into things.
For this show specifically, I got to work on my character many ages, and she was a baby for a little bit, and I've done a baby voice like a few times, but I was like, I bet I can do it better. And now it's like one of my favorite things to do, just like in the car on the way to work. I'll just like do baby. I found the placement so I can like do baby crying without it hurting, and it's very good.
I've never heard your like baby voice. We always play siblings in anime, but I've never.
Okay,
You
let
demo?
me, sure, I gotta find the placement, so I gotta do the.
Oh my god.
Eat the hoagie and say to be hero.
See, I'm very similar. I feel like if you were in a car ride with me, but like I didn't know you were there, like I think you would think I'm insane. I'm like talking to myself all the time in different voices. Like I'm doing, you know, I'm flip-flopping between characters left and right because I just love stretching like what my vocal range can do, man. And I love challenging myself, especially with auditions, you know. I treat auditions as much as work as well as a chance to grow and learn. And if you're not doing auditions, then like I just try and do, sometimes I just show up at like I go to a parent's house or something, and I'm just like talking to them in like a crazy accent that I'm trying out. And they're like,
You're auditioning it on them.
Yeah. I'm trying it out, and they're like, what the hell are you doing? What are you doing, man? So,
And for me, I just, like I said, I am a glutton for a challenge, and so I'm always looking for both stories that I really connect with and stories that I don't understand as well, because I think that's really important if you're a creative to look for things you don't understand and get to know them, because that really expands the way that you look at different stories. Like I am constantly having to tell people what they're, trying to get people into the headspace of characters that are very different from me and different from them. And so just learning as much as you can about people and about art is the most helpful thing you can do for yourself as a creative.
Awesome.
Great question. Thank you. All right, my friends, please give it up one more time for our I think we all stand up, come up here. We're all going to get a big group picture together if you don't mind.